1994, and I find out in the same month again that not only have I lost my job, that my husband of now 20 years, who I felt was the great love of my life, I actually felt that we had a legendary romance of deep, abiding truth and honesty. And I'll never forget this moment. We were in our bedroom together, and he was putting away a blazer in the closet, and he took me by the shoulders and he said, "Brandon, you need to wake up. All that we've been going through is not all that you're going through. I've fallen in love with another woman, and I've spoken to her about marriage." You could have knocked me over with a feather. And when he told me all the signs that I'd missed, I felt myself to be an out-and-out, abject fool for having missed the obvious signs that any other person might have seen. And I can remember so clearly going into our living room, and it was like this big mountain called Brandon that seemed so solid, so together, who had her act together, who had her life together, who knew who she was. It was like life itself had put an earthquake underneath that mountain, and it was crumbling into so much gravel, turning into dust, and I started to free fall in abject terror. And when I started to reach out, I mean, I'm not a wife anymore. I don't have a job anymore. I don't have a lifestyle anymore. I don't know where to turn anymore. And it was like everywhere I reached to understand, who am I? Everything that I'd come to believe myself to be had crumbled away. And I was just free falling in this abject terror. And something inside of me let go. And when I let go, I became aware of what I was free falling in, and that this vast, boundless presence of love, of peace, was holding me in an embrace. And I realized I had been carried through all the disasters by this peace, by this love, which I have now come to realize is actually my own soul, is actually my own essence.